got that? Hey, easy, mate. I've told him everything I know. That's how he gets penalties. I never handballed the ball. So the bloke thought it hit my hand. What hit my pitch? I'm trying to get something there. Is that alright? I was going to suss out the line here and see what I should do. What did you guys do? Oh, chicken, pork, or churrasco? Hey, man, hamburger with a lot. Gee, really easy. Why in the middle there? You come in the middle. How do you? She back. I can't say like you're too far away. When did you get back? Yesterday. Stayed booked. Oi, stop sending me fake accounts on Facebook, right? I saw these photos. Because your bitch spends it other with your passwords and your security. So they take advantage of it. I hope you don't treat your bank balance with your bank accounts the same way. Alright, if they skim your Facebook account, they'll skim the cash out of your account too. Because you're not keeping things secure. You go on dodgy websites, you put in passwords in non-secure sites. Similar to what you do with your bank account. I would seriously start changing your passwords because obviously someone's watching you. Start. You can draw your cash, put it under the pillow. I haven't got a password here.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Puts in the penalty and wins the grand final for Campbelltown City. Good afternoon and welcome to Regency Park for round 6 action here in the RAA NPL South Australia. Today's match is between Croydon FC and the reigning champions Campbelltown City. My name is Connie Mixes. I will be your commentator for today. We'll get straight into it and have a look at the starting lineups, starting with the home team, Croydon FC. In goal, number 1, Daniel Margush. Number 5, the captain, Lucas Klimek. Number 7, Maya Hisamoto. Number 8, Adam Martinello. Number 9, Santana Baktowski. Number 13, Junior David. Number 15, James Polly. Number 17, Hasia John. Number 18, Jared Brazali. Number 22, Bold Mapor. Number 23, Andre Carl. Head coach for Croydon FC is Jordan Sonis. As for the visiting Campbelltown City, in goal, number 1, Luca Maggetto. Number 5, Adam Liam Bruno. Number 7, Joe Allright. Number 8, the captain, Alex Mullen. Number 9, Mark Marino. Number 11, Josh Murray. Number 14, Adam Pishkinere. Number 19, James Karachi. Number 21, Jordan Marisic. Number 22, Alessio Malissi. Number 23, Karbina Apiakubi. Head coach for Campbelltown City is Daniel Mullen. Kickoff not too far away here. Today's officials. In the centre we've got Dennis Palisage, assistant referee Liam Miller and assistant referee Dion Turner. So two teams coming into this game with mixed form. Croydon's last 3 games have seen 2-0 win away last week, where Maya Hisamoto scored 2 goals in that match to win 2-0. Round 4 they played at Cooper Stadium in a match against Adelaide United's youth team. They lost that one 3-2, but Pasia John managed to score 2 goals on that day as well. And previously lost in round 3 to Adelaide Comets. As for Campbelltown, they started the season off not winning a game for 3 games. But their last couple of weeks, they've managed to get back to championship form that's seen them be a powerhouse for the last few seasons. Last weekend, a single goal to Josh Murray got the points for them against Adelaide Comets, whilst Mark Marino found form a few weeks ago, scoring a hat-trick in that win against Modbury Jets. As play is underway here. Campbelltown City in their black kit. Croydon FC in their predominant white and red. Pasia John, an early touch on the ball. Jared Brazzali now looks to go forward, goes sideways. Isamoto picks it up. Now Brazzali goes long. So an interesting matchup here today. Croydon FC will really want to try and make home ground advantage count. An early free kick on the far side, won by Adam Pishkinari. Looks like it's going to be Marisic to take. Looks for Apia. Brazzali wins the header and goes out for a throw-in. Nice warm day here in South Australia. Temperatures reaching 30, 31 degrees as Campbelltown City go forward. Strike on goal is blocked. It's Malisi with the shot, but they win the throw-in. So some early pressure here for Campbelltown. So we see Croydon have to try and deal with the front 3 or 4 attacking players. You've got Marino, Mori, Karachi now on the ball. Mullen, they're just so formidable, but they've turned it over here. It's Bartkowski now with some space. All right's got to do some chasing. It's got Hatsumoto at the back post. He uses Carl. Carl gets into the box. It's well done by Marisic. Carl keeps it in. Looks for Klimek, making a forward run. Karachi gets back, defends well, and puts it out for a corner. So Campbelltown with the couple of minute spell inside the Croydon half, but now it's Croydon with the first corner of the match. It's going to be Hisamoto to take it. It's going to be swung in. Pasia John put pressure on Maggetto. It's right on the head. Brazzali's there. In the end, it was a free header and over the crossbar. So Jared Brazzali with an early chance for Croydon FC there from the corner kick. Again, Campbelltown don't look to play it out. They go long. Marino didn't win the header, but they win the ball back. Mori, Marino. Marino turns it over. Carl, now it's Pasia John. Has scored some goals from distance. That's an awkward deflection. Comes off the crossbar. Carl's there. And I think it's gone over the line. It has now. I think Andre Carl's going to be awarded that goal. It was an awkward deflection for Luca Maggetto to deal with. He backpedaled and backpedaled. I think he may have even got a fingertip to it, put it onto the crossbar. Andre Carl was there to... Well, he didn't put the header away straight away, but I think it come off the inside of the post and over the line. Referee Dennis Plasage was in a very, very good position to make the call. But it was Pasia John who put the secondary ball in, so we'll have to wait to see who gets awarded that goal at full time when the stats are uploaded. But I'm going to make the call and say that the referee was there to see it go over the line from Andre Carl's header. And it's a very, very early lead here at Regency Park. It's Croydon 1, Campbelltown 0. Play restarts. Pishkinari goes forward with a long ball. Mori puts David under some pressure in that fullback position. They win the ball back, so maybe now Campbelltown can regain that pressure by keeping their foot on the ball for a little while here. It really was just Croydon FC went forward for the first time in the match. They won the ball back in the middle of the park where Marino was dispossessed and conceded a goal. So a good start if you're a Croydon FC fan. Not so for Campbelltown. As Bowl Mapor goes to Climax. Climax just clears. Mullen not beaten by the bounce like some people normally do on the hard artificial pitches. Again, it's turned over in the middle of the park, this time by Piscianeri. It's Maya Hisamoto going forward. He runs at Marisic, slips in Andre Carl. Andre Carl, his touch is away from him, and Mullen deals with that. And again, it's straight up the other end. Kwapina Apia. He's got Bowl, crosses. His crosses too much on it for Marino and too much on it for Maury to chase down on the far side. But the opening minutes of this RAA NPL match is lightning quick both ways. Campbelltown looking to keep the ball for majority of it, but when they do turn it over, Croydon go forward in waves and at pace. RAA, the proud sponsors of Football South Australia, sponsoring all our men's matches this season. And it looks like we've got a beauty on our hands here. Again, Croydon in possession in the middle of the park. Bartkowski finds Pasia John. He's got Polly overlapping. Cuts back inside. His cross. Carl's there. Flag goes up for offside. So that threat of James Polly overlapping, as he's done for so many years now, really catching out Karachi on that time. He couldn't go with him. That long ball goes out for a Croydon throw on the far side. Be Junior David to take it. No rush to take the throw here, Croydon. In the end, they go long. Marisic wins the header. The flick. Maury's running at pace. It's hard to catch when he does that. Again, it's cleared, but Andre Carl can't hold it up. Piscaneri does well. Tries to slip Maury through. Can't do so. And again, it's with Croydon through the captain, Klimek. Again, now he uses Martinello. Croydon looking for a little spell of possession here. Back to goalkeeper Daniel Magush. He goes long, finds Hisamoto, but his touch is a little bit wayward. Strong challenge by Martinello. The second ball is picked up by Liam Bruno. Now Marino trying to get himself into the game. Picks the ball up deep. He look to make that run to the back post now. Here's Karachi. Apia, back heel. Marino did continue that run and it nearly fell to him. Here's Adam Martinello for Croydon. Pasia John decides to go all the way back to Bowl Mapor, who uses his partner in crime at the back in Brazali. So really trying to make the most of it here, Croydon. That's a free kick. Marisic sending Andre Carl tumbling. So a bit of a change in things here today for Campbelltown as well, with obviously we're used to seeing Alex Mullen parade up and score goals for fun. Today looks like he's playing as a centre-back with Marisic. A bit of a reshuffle there. Here's Pasia John. We'll look to put that partnership under pressure, as it's not a common occurrence that Mullen plays at centre-back. The beauty of a player of his quality is he can probably just about play anywhere on the park, just maybe not in goals. Martinello, Brazali, space on the far side now. David, but the pass was just a little bit behind him. Croydon happy just to keep it for a little bit. David. They get fouled. Referee says no foul. Throw into Campbelltown. Liam Bruno takes that throw in quickly, uses Adam Piscaneri. Alex Mullen uses Marisic. Marisic is a predominant left footer. And there he goes again with that long diagonal ball, this time looking for Karachi. Polly's there. They come together. Karachi wins the ball, but it's only going to go out for a Croydon FC throw. So the pressure from Croydon has been good. Every time Campbelltown's gone forward, it's been hard for them to try and create. As we look on the one-rolled LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions, after 10 minutes, Croydon FC 1, Campbelltown City 0. Croydon go forward again here. It's Junior David. Hisamoto. David overlaps. Can they get the ball into the box? They can. Looking for Butkowski, but it was over his head. Now, all right, in a central position. Looks for Maury, and this is exactly where Josh Murray wants the ball. He's got time to run at his defender. He's got Brazzali ahead of him. Beats him, gets to the byline. His crosses to the back stick. Polly's there to win the header, because if he wasn't, Marino was going to pounce. Now it's Martinello picking up the scraps, and again, as well as Campbelltown go forward, Croydon defend just as good. And again, space in the middle of the park for them to go forward. Klimek tried to clip that one forward for Butkowski making a run on the right, but I think maybe the option on this left-hand side here for Pasia John was probably the better one. That's a great ball forward, and Bolmapur does very well to get a foot in to stop that ball from reaching Kobina Apia. An interesting one is that James Boffer is on the bench. He's a known defender. They've also got the Centofanti boys on the bench who are defensively capable as well, but chose to go with that Alex Mullen at centre-back. So obviously Daniel Mullen seen something there that tactically matches up for his team. As this corner looks to be swung in by Karachi with his left foot. It's deep. Looking for the captain in Mullen. Goes out for a throw in on the far side. Croydon with the throw in on the far side. Junior David again in no rush to take it. Doesn't find anybody in a white shirt, but Marisic puts the ball out almost onto South Road. And again, Croydon will reset from a throw in. Daniel Mullen pacing up and down the sidelines, not too happy with his team's start to this one. Again, a throw in, given away by Carl. Martinello wins the second ball. Mullen wins the header. Now there's space for Malissi to go forward on the right-hand side for Campbelltown. Marino, Brazzali's out of position. They do well to win it back. Bolmapur, again, strong in his challenge. Pasia John. So very well done there by Croydon FC. Oh, bad pass there. Magusha's got to deal with it. Does well to find Hisamoto, who doesn't win the header but wins a throw in. Again, no rush to take the throw on the far side is David. Martinello goes forward for Carl. Carl finds Hisamoto. Butkowski tries to win it back. Now it's with Alex Mullen. All right, playing in that central position. Looks for the diagonal ball. Finds Maury. He's onside. David shows him the line. He comes back inside Maury. Well defended by Junior David there. Showed Maury the line. Forced him to... If he wanted to get back on that right foot, it was going to be tough, and in the end he deflected it out for a throw in. Now it's Adam Pishkuneri. All right, Back to Pishkaneri. So the attacking players in Maury and Marino, as you can see now, they want to get involved, picking the ball up quite deep, making the defenders either want to follow them or sit and give them that space in the middle of the park. And again, it doesn't really work out for them. Martinello, Carl sat and waited for the ball. Alex Mullen goes forward. Might have a shot here, Mullen. Finds Apia. Karachi. Mullen's still in the box. Try to find the feet of Mullen, but Mullen had made that little dart forward for the cross into the 6-yard box. And now again, Croydon with some space in the middle of the park. Climax. Oh, dangerous pass back. Just enough legs on it to get to Margush, who in the end had no choice but to put it out for a throw in as Apia was closing down. So although playing at centre back, you can see just the smarts and game awareness of Alex Mullen. Now it's Malissi. Apia's there. Heads it back down, trying to find Karachi. Not too happy with him, actually. There, Apia. The ball goes, well, the free kick goes the way of Croydon, and Kwabena Apia having a few choice words with James Karachi there. Wanted him to make the run forward, that's why he nodded it back, but it wasn't to be the case. Here's this one over the top. Hisamoto. Off his line is Magetto, but Hisamoto's shot on his left foot was very tame and dealt with, but it was just a simple long ball over the top and not dealt with by Campbelltown, so that danger is there. Alex Mullen looks for Maury. He's onside again. Again, David's got some defending to do. Puts it through his legs, but David does well to win it back, and then Maury concedes the free kick. So just a few little frustrating moments for Campbelltown to overcome in this first quarter of an hour. Remember, RAA, proud supporters of Football South Australia. It's the RAA, NPL, and on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. Still reads Croydon 1, Campbelltown 0, and that's probably why there are some frustrated players out there in the all-black kit of Campbelltown. Very early goal after just 3.5, 4 minutes, which I believe went down as an Andre Carl goal. We'll have to find out a bit later on who did actually get credited that goal, as Pasia John nearly pounced on a mistake again by Marisic. Magetto can't clear. Martinello's there to win it, but again, it's a bit scrappy in the middle of the park. But now, all right, he's got Karachi, doesn't find him. Polly gets a foot in there. Malissi now. Beats Butkowski. Klimek comes across. Marino's there. Doesn't get space to turn by Mapor. Maury. Again, the pass was a little bit wayward. Now he puts David under some pressure again. David hooks the ball clear. Carl. He's got options forward if he could have turned, but he just did the safe thing and played the way he was facing. One of the key aspects of a game when you don't really know what's behind you is obviously to play the way you face, and that time it worked out. Croydon still in possession. Apia putting pressure on Magush again. Hisamoto. David. Tries to find Martinello but misses his pass. Finds Marino. Apia's onside. David does well to come across and cover. Karachi will pick up the loose ball. Again, on his left foot. Tries to find the feet of either Marino or Apia. In the end, it was intercepted. And Croydon will go forward once again. Carl, Hisamoto, back to him. Oh, he tried to play the 1-2-3-4. Didn't quite work. Now Marino makes a run. And Polly couldn't quite deal with it. In the end, he does, but it was too late because it's gone over the back of the byline and will be a corner kick. I think he expected Margush to come for that one. No real communication from either player. Now they find themselves conceding a corner when they probably could have dealt with that a little bit earlier on. Crochi's going to deliver with his right foot this time. So it's going to be swung away. Targets are there. Mullen's there. Magush comes, gets a hand to it. But looks like Mullen's given a free kick away for a push prior to Magush coming and getting a hand to that. Well, as I mentioned, it's a very warm day and neither player really in any rush to take a free kick or a throw when they get the chance to. There's a stoppage in play. They're just really milking the clock here. And there's not too many complaints happening, so each team more than happy for that little breather. Magush finally restarts with that free kick. Carl didn't contest for it. Martinello picks up the scraps. Now it's Campbelltown. Marino in space. He might have a go here, Marino. He does. Definitely not his best effort, as we've seen the last few weeks. He's really started to hit some form and score some goals from distance and close range like he does. That one there wasn't much danger to the goal of Daniel Magush. Andre Carl now gets some space to run and face forward. Still Andre Carl. Klimek back to Bartkowski. Has another go on goal. Maggetto makes the save, but spilt what possibly could have been a half chance if Pasir John or Klimek had made that run earlier a little bit forward. But again, Croydon given a little bit too much room in the middle of the park to just waltz on forward. That time it was Andre Carl given space. And nearly made the most of it. Now Maggetto goes long. Polly leaves it for Bowl. Apia. Karachi picks up the scraps here. He gets into the box. Bowl's got to be careful. And he does very, very, very well there, Bowl Mapor. Always got to make a challenge, Bowl Mapor. He doesn't let much go. And sometimes he gets it spot on. Sometimes he doesn't get it quite right. But always makes a challenge. Again, another corner. And the alternate left-right is going to continue. This time it's going to be a left-footed cross from Karachi. That's a bit better. Mapor, again, wins the header, but it spills out. Malissi looks to clip it back in. Marisic is there. His header does not trouble the Croydon goalkeeper in Daniel Magush. Again, taking his time to play it out. Goes long. Carl chests it down for Maya Hisamoto. Looks for the early ball. Bartkowski's making the run. He's there. He's got it. Mullen makes the challenge. I don't think there was much ball. This could be danger. What colour, if any, is he going to pull out a card? He is. And Alex Mullen gives away the penalty and picks up a yellow card. Very fortunate that it's in the box. Most decisions like that these days do go with just the yellow card, as it's the penalty is deemed as enough punishment, I should say. But he did deny a obvious goal scoring opportunity, so we'll leave that controversy up to the naked eye of the viewers and the people here at the ground. Speaking of people here at the ground, there's quite a few here. The grandstand's packed. It's going to be Adam Martinello from the spot. Maggetto in goal. Martinello goes low into the corner. It's 2-0 to Croydon FC. Completely sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. Doubles the lead for Croydon. And on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions, it reads Croydon FC 2. Campbelltown City nil. As the scoreboard on the far side is just blacked out. Not great timing at all, but the referee has deemed that to be a drinks break as both teams head over. Campbelltown all jogged over quite briskly to the coach, Daniel Mullen, giving some quite stern instructions, I would imagine. They have seen themselves go down a couple of goals in a majority of the first few games. They had a thrilling draw with West Torrens Bacalla, which ended 3-3. They conceded 3 goals at home against Playford City. They won 3-0 against Modbury Jets. So one thing's for sure, there's going to be goals when Campbelltown City play, and I'm sure their fans and all the people watching would much prefer when they're the team putting the ball into the back of the net, not conceding it. So a little break in play here. Referees, assistant referees, everyone having a drink. It's hit 32 degrees here. Nearly 33, let's say 33, 32.6. It's over half, so nearly 33 degrees here, and it's on artificial, so they do say it makes it a few degrees more when you're out there underfoot. Once the sun's beaming down, it's probably around maybe 38 degrees underfoot, so thankfully not hot enough to force this game to be postponed. But right now, as I mentioned, Croydon FC taking that 2-0 lead here in the RAA NPL Round 6 matchup. Not affected by the heat. Maybe that black kit is causing a few thermal issues for Campbelltown. Who knows? Very easy to say that from up here in a box with an air conditioner, that's for sure. Again, they go long. That's not going to help their cause going long and having to chase long balls. Junior David on that far side deals with it. And once again, I reckon it's about his 5th or 6th time he's had to take a throw in. Not in any rush at all to take it. Throw-in goes long. Pish Canary picks up the loose ball, but then loses possession. Goes long again, David. Mullen chests it down for Marisic. His pass is to no benefit for Campbelltown City. It goes out for another throw-in on the far side for Junior David. Polly gets a foot in, wins the ball. Pasir John uses Polly again. Mullen comes over. Already on that yellow card, has to be careful. Came over with a little bit of aggression and look in the eyes that he wanted to win the ball. He did win the ball, luckily. As I said, he's on that yellow card from the penalty in the 27th minute. So, not only playing out of position, but playing also in a very dangerous position, especially when you've got players like Pasir John and Andre Carl, who are quite tricky customers. Arpia hasn't stopped running for Campbelltown. His pressure on the ball almost seems like a lone figure at the moment. Playing that role, especially on a hot day where you're going from side to side. It's never much fun doing that, but the team aspect of it. This time it's David going forward. Got Isamoto, uses Martinello instead, and they choose just to keep possession. They now turn it over. One back by Martinello. Isamoto, edge of the box, has it go on his left foot. Seems to have almost scuffed the shot, and the defender dealt with it, but Liam Bruno gives it away again. Now it's Martinello. He likes to have a go from distance. Martinello! Hit that with some venom. He's one of the most underrated players in this league out of Martinello. His skill by foot is very, very good, and he almost showed exactly why with that long-range shot. Just set up nicely for him to hit. Maggetto goes long. Can't find his teammates though. Mapor wins. Martinello picks it up. Just happy to keep possession here, Croydon. They've got that 2-0 advantage. No need to do anything silly with the ball. Playing the ball around quite nicely. Now Brazzali goes all the way back to Magush. He'll use Mapor now with some space. Again, Apia making those runs from side to side. And there's about a 10 to 15 metre gap between him and the nearest player, so Croydon FC more than happy just to move the ball from side to side and make him keep running. Now Brazzali, long diagonal ball looking for Carl. Mullen can't win the header. The scraps are picked up by Carl. Still in possession is Carl. Referee says play on. Martinello, Klimic, back to Martinello, misses him. Marino slipped over, and Brazzali picks the ball up, and back in possession is Croydon. Junior David nearly got the ball stuck under his foot. Klimic again, just controlling the tempo of this one. Just telling him to go all the way back to the goalkeeper if needed, and they're probably going to now, and they do. Magush, he's got Martinello in support here. Apia putting that pressure on. Pasia John. Polly comes off second best with that hip and shoulder. Maury goes forward now. Polly still down behind play. Looks like he's a little bit winded from that collision with Maury. Apia's there. Pishkaneri. Budkowski. Polly back to his feet now, thankfully, because Croydon are going forward. They wouldn't have wanted to put the ball out while they're going forward. Or maybe they would probably have been a good choice if they turn over. So maybe just tried to do a little bit too much with it there. But Cassidy didn't have anything forward to play to and try to beat 2 or 3 players on his own. Didn't quite work out. Now it's back with Campbelltown. Maggetto uses Marisic on the far side. Maury wants the ball diagonally over the top. Seems to have swapped sides with Karachi. So now Polly has to deal with the excitement machine, Josh Maury. Mullen. Maggetto goes long. Marino, Martinello do battle in the middle of the park. Comes off second best and Martinello picks it up. Budkowski. All right, picks it up. Plays to Marisic, but the pressure from Croydon FC is of a very high level at the moment. And none other than Klimic putting the ball out for a throw-in. Oh, they've turned it over again here. Andre Carl slips it. Pasia John, it's 3-0. Goodness me. And off he goes with the backflip celebration. And I reckon he just got as high as the sky there. But again, Campbelltown, their own demise. Falling on their own sword at the moment. That's 2 turnovers for 2 goals. Plus a penalty conceded for another goal. And on the One World LED and Sport or scoreboard, when it uploads here at the ground, after 30 odd minutes, it's going to be Croydon FC 3, Campbelltown City 0. Can you believe it? Again, they go long with that kickoff that they've done a few times. This time it might work out. Maury, Polly, Maury, goal kick. if they weren't in any rush to move this ball forward from set pieces and goal kicks and free kicks, they're certainly not going to be now for Croydon. So Magush ends up just going short. Brazali, long. Pasir John. That long ball over the top's actually caused him quite a bit of trouble. Fortunately, that time there, just enough body contact to force Pasir John under the ball. Now Campbelltown can come back forward. So it's been quite a 50-50 sort of game on the ball, as a very wayward pass from Alex Mullen. So the pressure quite clearly here, getting to the best of him. But it's been, yeah, very 50-50 sort of game in possession. But Campbelltown yet to create anything that's going to force Magush into a save. Here goes John again, goes forward, still in possession, has the ball, still has the ball, John. It was Alex Mullen coming from behind, and looks like he's won the ball and kicked it off of Pasir John out for a goal kick. Very fortunate that Pasir John didn't quite get goal side of him, as he might have been in a little bit of trouble there. May have had the possibility of another penalty, but Campbelltown come out again. The referee says no free kick for Apia. And at the moment, just about everyone in this ground is probably in a little bit of disbelief for the Campbelltown City faithful. Croydon FC probably can't believe their eyes as we approach the final 10 here before half time. Croydon really starting now to have the better of the possession and just run around. Apia up the top there as he's playing that lone striker role. He's just going from side to side. And I think they've identified that, Croydon, quite early on in this one, just to make that a focal point when they've got the ball, not to just play it long, just to keep him moving from side to side. He's going to get tired eventually. Maggetto now, he's going to have to go long. Almost kick more of the ground than he did of the ball. Marino, his pass forward. Maury's now got Mapore. Marino's in the middle. He might have a chance to touch and hit this. He does. Has a go from distance. And unlike his first one, that was a little bit closer to the target, but still not close enough to put Daniel Magush under any significant pressure. And again, no rush to go fetch the ball and take this goal kick. Daniel Magush, go long again. Looking for Polly. Maury wins the header. Finds Allright, who's playing forward. Plays it back to Maury. Polly's there. Comes off of. Yes, I think that's a very, very, very good decision, that. It looked like Polly won the ball, and Maury, with his momentum going forward, it ended up coming off of his foot, and I think there can't be many complaints there. Although there will be. I think it's a very good decision by the assistant referee on this near side. Looks like Daniel Mullen having a word to the official on the far side. Not sure how they could, see from that far away. But anyways, Campbelltown go forward. David deals with that. Goes long. Marisic wins the header. Headers it inboard. Mullen. All right. Back to Mullen. Now it's Melissi in some space to get forward, but Pasir John works hard to get goal side. Maury. Pasir John's now got to defend. And that one there, again, very well done by Pasir John on that occasion to force that one out off of Melissi, out for another goal kick. Ball back in play, not for long though. Off Marino for another Croydon throw on the far side. David will take the throw. Mullen goes all the way back to Maggetto. The pass is not the best, but he deals with it. That one's a bit more dangerous over the top. Brazali does very, very well to get a foot there. Apia was ready to pounce as we approach the final 5 minutes here in the first half. As we mentioned on that very early goal for what looked like Andre Carl in the 4th minute. The lead was then doubled from the spot by Martinello. And then some great build-up play saw Pasir John put them 3-0 up. Campbelltown looking to get one back before half-time. Karachi onto his right foot. Gets there, Brazali. Karachi late, or not late, but Brazali just got back in time, and maybe a few speculations of studs, but Jared Brazali is a tough customer. Take a little bit more than a little knock to keep him down. Magush goes long. Carl battles for it, wins it. Great little flick on by Bartkowski. Now it's Pasir John. Polly overlapping again. Murray not going with him. Pasir John comes inside. Finds Martinello. Pasir John from distance. Has another go. Oh, it's gone in! Oh, my dear gosh! Luca Maggetto with an absolute forgettable moment. Pasir John from distance. He's got his second. Croydon FC have their 4th. In Campbelltown City, I don't even know what word to use because this is something I've never seen before. The 44th minute coming up, and Pasir John, well, that's his 4th goal in 3 weeks, so he's in some great form and he's been very, very good today. Not only going forward, but his defensive game's been brilliant, supporting James Polly on this left side when needed, especially with Murray swapping flanks with Karachi, but they've done very, very well to maintain what is a formidable Campbelltown outfit. And they're putting him to the sword at the moment. Again, turned over by Mullen. Hisamoto, Brazali, bit of pressure from Campbelltown. Magush, Apia. Magush does very well just to get that forward and might even turn out to be a great forward pass. David's there, pressuring. Unfortunately for Campbelltown, the referee comes to their saviour and blows his whistle for a free kick. So as we come up in the last minute of normal time here in the first half, something we don't see too often, but we're certainly seeing today. Apia, can he keep the ball in? He can, but the safe hands of Daniel Magush will hold on to that one. And Croydon FC, who currently lead 4-0, they won't want to take their foot off the pedal here. They want to keep going, especially with the firepower that Campbelltown do have. They want to keep that clean sheet to half-time. They don't want to concede anything sloppy here before the break. Marino around the corner, Liam Bruno. Mullen. Melissi. Again, Pasir John closes him down. Forces the ball back. Can't ask much more than that from your wide players. Now it's Murray making a forward run. Polly deals with it. Mullen wins the header. Klimek just puts his foot through it and decides, let's just get up the park a little bit here and force Campbelltown to play through us. Mullen goes long for Apia. Bowl wins the header and then clears the ball. Finds Carl. Carl with a neat little header for Bartkowski, but just a little bit too much on it. But that was very inventive from Andre Carl. Now it's Marisic. As we are in injury time. The run forward from Karachi. Junior David's there. Can Karachi produce something? Goes back. Marino. Hits referee Dennis Palisage. Now Marino. If anything, that gave Croydon more time to get behind the ball here. So no favours at all. All right. One way, the other way, turns out. Now he's got options forward. Mullins made his way forward. Apia. And they do get one back. So Alex Mullen made his way forward. Nodded down for Apia. One touch off the chest and blasts it past Daniel Margush. So in the second minute of additional time here in the first half, Campbelltown do manage to get forward and create something. And they pull one back. So on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard, 47 minutes played. Croydon FC 4, Campbelltown 1. Klimek goes long. Hisamoto sees it out on the far side. Referee looks at his watch. Liam Bruno takes the throw in on the far side. Marino's header goes out for a throw in. Croydon will get the ball back. The referee looks at his watch again. Into the third minute of additional time now. Pishkineri. Surely Campbelltown couldn't pull another one back before half-time, could they? Polly wins that one off of Maury. Marisic. Marino turns inside. Brazali almost raked down on the back of the calf of Marino there. So a late free kick here as we approach half-time. Another chance for Campbelltown to pull one back. Karachi's going to deliver. Alex Mullen and Geordie Marisic go forward. So only all right behind the ball, but Croydon's got everyone back into the box to defend here. Probably going to be the last play of the first half as we're into the 4th minute of additional time. Karachi delivers. Delivery not very good. Croydon unable to clear just yet. Brazali straight back up in the air. Now they do clear, now they don't. Yes, they do. Klimek. And maybe a late chance for Croydon. Hisamoto couldn't win the header against All Right. Referee lets play go on. So 5 goals here in the first half as we approach now the 5th minute of additional time. And that's the end of it by the referee. Mark Marino not too happy. Not too sure why. He picked the ball up on the defensive 18-yard box and the referee blew his whistle. So an interesting first half here. Croydon FC faithful probably can't believe that they're 4-1 up here. 2 goals to Pasea John. So he's got 4 goals in 3 weeks now. Martinello from the spot. And it'll be very interesting to see if Andre Carl is given the first goal. If not, it will be a hat-trick to Pasea John. And then we saw Apia pull one back for Campbelltown late on in the half. So 10 shots to 4. So 6 on target for Croydon. They've scored 4 goals. Much more of the second half, I'm sure, will be wanted here at Regency Park. We'll be back with the second half soon.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Labasso, a nice run forward, only him and Bartuli, and just couldn't quite get there.
What's the save?
Reads the corner though, but Bartuli. Kusasa sends it into the area, and it's Vaughan. Leaps in and tips it over the crossbar, and if he did not, that was going to rock that net.
Those lines to Tavares. He then turn, cuts it to Voigt. Voigt with the touch inside, hits it, and that's a great save from Delingus.
Jason Konstantinopoulos one-on-one with Lazeka. Kristen Konstantinopoulos with a shot. Late tackle maybe, but great save there from Barbaro. One final chance for Blue Eagles. It's a good ball in. It's got a flick. It's got a second one, but that's an unbelievable save from Sebastian Matosevic. We said Oscar Moore's man of the match, but he's kept 2 goals out that were clearly going in the back of the net.
He's made some unbelievable.
Headed away. Only to Metro Stars though, edge of the box here. Visser. Now Gow with a little flick. Visser back in the box, and then the finish by Hamish Gow to get them 1-0 up early on.
What a goal.
Oh wow! Oh my god! That was insane! What a way to equalise! By Murati, only as far as Mullen. Mullen hits it with the outside of the line. Can you believe it? Mullen with a second outside of the right boot. And he does. And he picks his spot and he finishes with a bomb. And that's his hat-trick and his 8th goal for Playford to make it 8.
Costelli being put by Caden, now finds Anthony Costa top of the box, goes with his left foot. Anthony Costa gets a second. He's got a brace in the first half, and he's taken Adelaide Croatia into a 2-0 lead at half time, David.
It's a beautiful finish. Just picked his slot out perfectly there, but gosh, Neograd have just left themselves exposed there.
On the back of the announcement of the celebration of football, NPLSA will be investing $50,000 into a coach education fund. $35,000 will be invested into community coach education, 17 courses at club venues and over 500 community coaches. Working closely with clubs to develop and upskill coaches will strengthen the grassroots community, which will obviously benefit the football community as a whole.
It can only be beneficial because most of the clubs, most of the coaches start off just as parents coaching their kids' teams, and they're learning on the job as much as the kids. So this would be perfect, because not only would kids be getting coached, the coaches will be getting coached.
As a club, we struggle to attract good coaches, and having this sort of funding coming our way will actually allow us to sort of offer more boys and girls out there to actually coach at the club. Everything comes at a cost these days, and this award presented to our club here, again, will allow our average parents, supporters, players to the opportunity to come out and actually to take on coaching and to be part of it. They've got a passion about this sport and a passion about this club. They'll be able to come here now, get trained up and actually take on the team and just move forward with us here.
The remaining $15,000 will be invested into a joint initiative with Football SA, Adelaide United and PSV, where selected coaches and technical directors from South Australia will be given a professional development opportunity to go to PSV in October 2025.
Once you get the bug for the coaching, you love it, and you love seeing the kids improve, especially the connection to your club. You want to see the kids come through at your club, and it's just a win-win for everyone.
Can they do something here? Plays out to Panagakos, and it's Panagakos! What an absolute cracker! Alicia Panagakos kicks off the season for Adelaide University.
And I mean, if Elisa keeps the play well instead of just
Have a shot. It's gone in. Tom and Bonner, and just as we were talking about just a minute ago, has had a very good last 20 minutes and just come right into the game. Hopefully this is 1-0 up.
Goes to Yamada. Good turn. Needs to find an option. Might even look to go for herself. Nini Yamada! Makes it 3-2 for West Adelaide. 20 minutes left.
Such a quality player to have in this competition. Long shot there by Notridge. It's gone in! Well, it was just a speculative effort by Notridge, and it looked like Elliott never picked it up, and Comets have taken the lead.
Coles Mini Roos is more than just football. It is a place to find our feet, learn new skills, and meet new friends. A place to start small and feel 10 feet tall. To have fun and laugh, to build confidence from the ground up. A place to belong. Football starts here. Find your place. Join our team.
We all play the same game. The pitch may change, but the stakes are the same. The ball we desire, the moves we admire. Because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Ghana United like home football.
It's always been our goal to move into State League.
Here it's a very family culture. There's a sense of oneness between the Resies, 18s, seniors. Everyone just feels like brothers.
You know, it's like how they say, you train the way you play, but actually when you rock up game days, we actually play like our heart is the last thing that's left, you know what I mean?
I'm loving it. Really good culture, really good environment. It's going great so far in the pre-season.
About culture, you know, we open the door, every culture comes to mix to us.
Ghana United will be a club that can play football, simple football, a good football, that we will be in the next couple of years moving to the NPL.
Very thrilled, very excited.
Expect to see some rainbow flicks. That's what makes us Ghana FC, man.
make its way through to Nicola despite the deflection. Here's Hazelwood, who does well to control the ball with the head. Hazelwood storming into the area, tries the shot, great save. And that should give Elliott a bit more confidence. He's done really, really well there. That ball was travelling.
Here's Hood. Just needs to finish. Gets it past Murphy. Needs to have some sort of hit. And Murphy manages to backpedal and make the stop.
Coles Mini Roos is more than just football. It is a place to find our feet, learn new skills, and meet new friends. Football starts here. Find your place. Join our team.
I think Atletico is being built on 6 pillars. It's about respect, about community, fairness, development, technology.
Atletico is become a family, a big family.
This club's got a lot of opportunity to grow. There's a lot of potential here with all the players and the boys, and it's just like a very good place to be at.
We want to be competitive. We want to drive and develop our culture. We've gone out and we've got a few experienced players. I mean, I've gone and got a very good goalkeeper. We've got a really talented Argentinian guy and a couple of older players.
We're a good quality of boys. All the boys are already in a few weeks, are getting really close.
We want to make sure that everybody that plays at this club feels that they're getting the benefit of our coaching group.
We literally do what we preach, which is let's just play.
Welcome back for the second half here at Regency Park, home of Croydon FC. If you've just joined us, yes, that scoreline is correct. Croydon FC 4-1 up at half-time. And by the looks of it, Daniel Mullen, as you would imagine, not too happy with what he's seen and has rung the changes at half-time. We'll get to those changes shortly. Croydon FC, on the other hand, unchanged. Croydon FC had the kickoff. Now they're back in possession. One of those changes is on the far side. It's James Boffer come on, as I did mention in the call in the first half. A known defender. It's very surprising that he wasn't starting if they were short of defensive-minded players. He's now come on, and Melissi has gone off. The other one to have come on is Anthony Piscianeri. Looks to have replaced his brother, in fact, in Adam. And it also looks like Brandon Centofanti has come on and replaced James Carocci. So 4-1 down and changes made, which at this level you have to expect when things aren't going your way. Probably got to expect that. As Croydon go forward again. Budkowski in possession. Pasir John, he's on a hat-trick. Already scored one from distance. Has another go! Oh, it comes off the side of the post. Very unlucky. I did in fact get some confirmation at half-time from the referee, Dennis Palisage, that the first goal was credited to Andre Carl. So Pasir John with the double. Martinello with the other goal from the spot. And Pasir John almost completing his hat-trick from distance once again. Marisic went all the way back to his goalkeeper. Now it's Mullen of the Alex variety. All right. Plays the ball forward for Liam Bruno. Gets a touch on it. Maury back on the left-hand side in some space. Early ball into the box. Liam Bruno's there. Marino. 2 goals back for Campbelltown. And it had to be Mark Marino. So straight after half-time, they pull another one back, and now it's 4-2 to the way of Croydon. Campbelltown with the last 2 goals in the match. Yes, Croydon went 4-0 up at one point in that first half, but have conceded very early, and the changes seem to have worked already. This would be an almighty win, although Campbelltown have been a force for a long time. To come back from what was 4-0 down to possibly win this match would be immense. That ball from David finds Pasir John at the back post. He looks inside. Klimek. Bartkowski. He's got David. Might look to get it in first time. He does. It's there. Matsumoto. Bartkowski. Pasir John. Klimek. Saved again. 3 chances in quick succession there for Croydon. Polly gets the ball back in. All right, sticks a boot out, goes straight back up in the air, and that time, fortunately enough for Luca Magetta, who had a first half to absolutely forget, safely claims that one in his hands. Santafanti now. Liam Bruno looks to play forward for Marino. He finds him again. Was there a clip from behind? The referee says no, there wasn't. Goes out for a goal kick. So the combination that we saw a few moments ago was Liam Bruno to Maury, who got the ball into the box, which caused a little bit of chaos. Ended up in the back of the net from Mark Marino. Unfortunately, that time there didn't work out for them, but they go forward again. Bartkowski, a dangerous boot there. The yellow card is coming out from the referee. Not too sure why he held his head first up, but in the end it looked like he got him in the stomach. Probably the right decision to issue a card as well. It was a little bit unsafe by Bartkowski to turn around and put a boot up in the air. Campbelltown in possession again. Marino, Mullen is turned over. Mullen on a yellow card, has to be careful. Bartkowski, Marino chases back. Carl looks for the overlap run from Polly, couldn't find him. Bartkowski, Liam Bruno goes in hard. So did Junior David. Goes out for a throw in. Pishkinari picks it up. Now it's Santafanti. Marisic to Liam Bruno. Maury wants it again. Much more lively to start this half, Josh Maury. Polly intercepts that one. Now it's Pasir John. Looks to run at his defender. He's got all right. All right. Commits the challenge. A little bit of experience in that challenge, that's for sure. Wasn't going to let him pass too easily. play yet to restart on the far side. Pasir John, I think, asking why there was no yellow card issued for the challenge. Right in front of the Croydon technical area as well. Pasir John does well to hold that one up, but illegally, says the referee. Campbelltown in possession. Maggetto. Across to Marisic. Marisic goes long. Arpia brings it down on his chest. Heard the thud from here. Now out wide. Boffa. Looks inside. Arpia. Pishkineri. Anthony Pishkineri. All the way back to Alex Mullen. Across to Marisic. Maury. Turns into trouble. Carl. Keeper's off his line. Does he have a go from distance? No, he doesn't. Slips Butkowski. Mullen on that yellow card has to be careful. Butkowski. Mullen tangling. In the end, experience wins out. Pishkineri does very well. Now it's Liam Bruno. He's got the run here from Arpia. Brazzali. Arpia steps over the ball. One-on-one with Brazzali now. Gets into the box. Maury. Can he get a strike away? Again, runs into a little bit of trouble. Now David and Arpia tangle. Play on, says the referee. So Arpia wins it back. Pishkineri just happy to slow it down. But Campbelltown, completely different Campbelltown outfit to what we've seen in the first half. And when I say that, I literally mean it, because there was 3 changes made at half-time. Melissi, Carocci, and and Adam Pishkineri all removed at half-time. On came Santafanti, Boffa, and Anthony Pishkineri. So, first year as head coach, Daniel Mullen found himself in an awful position. Rung the changes. They've come out with a lot more intensity. Scored the first goal of the second half here after just 1 minute and 30 seconds. They still find themselves trailing 4 goals to 2. But much more possession. Much more effective possession, that is. The ball goes forward for Maury. Brings it down. Gets to the byline. Can he get a cross in? Clips it in. Liam Bruno comes out to him. Thought he was going to hit it first time. In the end, he brings it down. Tries to clip his cross back in. Still in possession. Santafanti clips it in. Boffa's there. Makush comes. Marino picks it up. Can he get in the shot away? Oh. Goes out for a corner, but play's been stopped. Someone is flat on their back at the moment. Looks like it's Polly. Magush took absolutely everything with him, including his own player, James Polly. Still yet to get back to his feet is Polly. A couple of worried onlookers here in front of me. So they'll have to defend this corner without their left back as he receives minor treatment for that one. So down to 10 men temporarily. The ball comes in. And Pishkineri just got it all wrong. Tried to guide it on target, and I think it come off the outside of the right boot and out for a goal kick. As Polly now able to come back on. Shrugs that one off. Magush isn't the tallest of keepers, but he's definitely well built, that's for sure. Would have felt the full effects of that one, James Polly. Experienced goalkeeper. Played a few years with the Western Sydney Wanderers. Daniel Magush, former Adelaide United youth, of course. So plenty of experience in the goal for Croydon. And they'll require every single bit of that experience to help them get through this one today, even though they're 4-2 up. Campbelltown have come out with some intent here. McGush looks for Bartkowski, but Bartkowski was a little bit flat-footed. And just a little bit of sloppiness at the moment for Croydon. It's become a little bit of a scrap in the middle of the park. They're not being given as much space. We saw in the first half, was one thing I noticed and mentioned, was the amount of times that Andre Carl and Basia John, Klimek at times, they were able just to waltz through basically with no one near them, which is really where the downfall was for the first couple of goals. They've tightened that up now, Campbelltown. It's become a bit more of a slog now, but here goes Basia John. Klimek looks for the back post delivery, doesn't. Matsumoto makes it to back post. Is Carl this time? So the ball deceived me the first time. It actually went to the front post, and then Carl was at the back post, ready to pounce, but the ball just didn't quite have enough legs on it to get to him. Liam Bruno goes all the way back to Maggetto. Looks a lot more comfortable playing short passes, Maggetto. His long passes haven't quite hit their targets here today. Basia John got Boffa for company. Boffa does well to win that one back. Again, another experienced championship winning player now on the park for Campbelltown. Liam Bruno. Back at his boyhood club this season. See the son of their president, Don, sitting in front of us watching this one today. Probably hoping that they can pull a few more goals back at least to get something out of this game. Maury keeps it in. I don't think he actually realised he kept it in until he looked at the linesman and the flag didn't go up. Now it's Arpia. Pishkinari, Maury. Back to Pishkinari. To Alex Mullen in an advanced position. Might have a go from distance. Alex Mullen, he does. Didn't come back down, just kept rising. And almost gets a hole in one on the golf course for that one. Again, Croydon play out from the back. Bowl across to Brazzali, back to Magush, back to Brazzali. Just playing with it at the back there. Isamoto wins the header, but Mullen reads it well enough. Andre Carr was flat-footed in the middle of the park. Mullen read it to win possession back for Campbelltown. Marisic, undecided, left, right, in the end. Tries to play it through, and Brazzali intercepts. The referee lets that one go. Klimek plays it down the line. Podkowski gives up the chase. Marisic picks up possession. Gives it to the captain in Alex Mullen. Goes across to Boffa. Boffa, Marino. Back to Boffa, back to Marino. Ball stays in. Now, Alex Mullen. All the way back to Maggetto. Campbelltown with some space here. It's closed down though by Bartkowski. Now Santafanti picks the ball up. They give him some space and time, and he finds Mullen, who gets some space and time on the opposite side. But not really too much forward. Marino comes to pick the ball up. Brazzali again reads it well, intercepts from Arpia. And now Croydon play their way out quite nicely there. Polly looks for Carl, finds him. Carl to Martinello, who hasn't seen much of it this second half. Adam Martinello. So we're look over on the one-rod LED and Sportal scoreboard here at Regency Park. Still reads Croydon FC 4, Campbelltown 2. Just over 60 minutes played. I'm sure Croydon, even though they've got that 2-goal advantage, really would love to hit the scoreboard here and regain that 3-goal advantage that they had at half-time. Here's John in some space, has a go across the keeper and just past the far post. Certainly can hit them from distance. And looking for that hat-trick. Play restarts. Marisic. Not his best pass, but it found Marino, who his pass intended. Finds Piscioneri, who finds Apia making the forward run. He's got some support. Marino, edge of the box. And that one is well and truly over the crossbar. We may need a new ball for that one. Playback underway. It's a long pass. Mullen handles the ball. Free kick for Croydon in the middle of the park. So just as Campbelltown came out with some fight and some hunger, Croydon have managed to see them off since that early goal to start this half. Croydon looking to either see this one through or build on that 4-2 goal lead. Martinello hasn't had the freedom that he had in the first half. Throw in on the far side. Carl wins the throw, so it'll be a Croydon throw. Long throw. Bartkowski turns his player. Was he handled by his opponent? No. Referee says play on. Tangle of legs there by the goalkeeper and Bartkowski. Marisic. Apia. This time he beats Brazzali to the ball. And is caught by Mapor. Referee says nothing more than just a free kick. Back underway again. Liam Bruno. Piscaneri. Got Marisic in some space. Campbelltown finding themselves able to get possession a lot higher up the park here than what they did in the first half. Liam Bruno, can he get there in time to keep it in? He does, but can't find a teammate. David picks it up. Hisamoto goes long. Carl wins the header and the free kick. Referee looked to see if there was an advantage. None coming. Calls it back for the free kick, and Andre Carl using all his experience to just try and gain a few moments of rest here. So Croydon FC get to go to their bench in this match as Clement gets ready to take this free kick. Bartkowski turns, shirt pull there. The referee says he didn't see it. Oh dear. I think that was as blatant as ever. And the official here copping some grief, and unfortunately I've got to agree with him. Quite clear shirt pull. Maury went up the other end, delivered a cross, and now Campbelltown get a corner out of all that. So they will be absolutely filthy here if they concede a goal when they should have had a free kick up the other end. corner's going to come in. To the back post. Mullins there. Morrie. Boffa. Has a go. Deflected. All right. Clips it back out to Marino, who took the corner. Brings it down nicely. Goes to his right. Clips it low. It's there. Oh dear, and it has gone in. It's an own goal by Jared Brazzali. Campbelltown pull another one back. Safe to say, they should never have had it. The ball should have still been up this end of the park. Unfortunately, we can't go back in time. We can't change decisions, so it looks like a game on here at Regency Park. Croydon fans and coaches, everyone not happy with what's just happened. So, an own goal to Jared Brazzali sees the scoreline. Read Croydon 4, Campbelltown 3. Nearly 70 minutes played here, just shy of it. It's safe to say that Campbelltown now see themselves with enough time to go on and win this game. Marisic goes long. Morrie's lurking. McGush comes to claim though. Now Morrie's caught out. Croydon don't use the acreage in front of them to get forward. Instead they look to draw them in and keep possession just to slow it down a little bit. I think Croydon played their better football when they were going at pace and getting forward. And the referee says time to have a drink and reset. So just, touching on that, it looks like Croydon looking to maintain possession and see this through, where they might need to just come out and be a little bit more attack-minded and go a little bit more forward, a little bit more quickly. I mentioned they haven't gone to their bench yet. They do have Luca Trimboli, who's a goal scorer. Alex Good also on the bench. Chris Vivian's a defender, so he's probably not going to see much game time with the scoreline like this, but he would have maybe thought if they do manage to get another one, or if it had stayed the same, they might have brought a defender on to see things out, but they're not in that position anymore. Now they've got a real fight on their hands here, Croydon, with 20 minutes to go after this drink break before additional time. And still no real sign of a change yet. All the Croydon subs are down in the corner flag warming up. Luca Trimboli is wandering around the bench, so whether he's been told to come back and be ready to go on, we're yet to know. Whereas for Campbelltown, as we mentioned, James Boffa, Anthony Piscaneri and Brendan Centofanti, they all came on at half time, so the only real player that they could probably bring on in attack is Josh Baresi, but at the moment they're doing it without having to make that additional change going forward. I don't think he started a game yet this season, just come off the bench on occasions, Baresi. I do believe he is a Croydon junior actually, so I'm sure he would enjoy coming on, possibly scoring or helping to score goals. So we're going to restart play on this near side here. Campbelltown faithful, as you can probably hear, they're up and about now. It was about half an hour, 40 minutes ago, they almost wanted to go home. They've stuck around. And they've managed to pull this one back to 4-3. And the referee gets play back underway after the drinks break. Liam Bruno takes the throw. All right's in some space. Headers it forward. Apia. Brazzali. Apia, they tangle, they battle. Apia comes out on top. Brazzali gets back at him. Isamoto goes long. Andre Carl. Couldn't win the ball. Marisic got a toe to it. And now it finds its way with Marino on the far side. Marino. Can't find a target going forward, but it spills out to All Right. Now Maury looked very dangerous this second half. On the left. His cross is blocked. And looks like it's gone out for a corner. Marino comes over to take the corner. So Marino to deliver. It's going to be swung in. It's clipped to the back post. No swing on it. Boffer. Did he handball that? No, the referee. Yes, he did. There was a whistle. Sorry. And there is going to be a change. And it is going to be Luca Trimboli. It does look like it's going to be the end of the game for Budkowski. He did pick up that yellow card not too long ago. So whether that's had any impact on which player come off, we will not know. But we'll run with it anyways. The only other player to have picked up a booking today is Alex Mullen. And he gave away that penalty in the first half, which Martinello dispatched. He gave Croydon that 2-0 lead. That seems like an eternity ago now. Garcia John wins the header. Andre Carl is there battling with Mullen. Mullen expertly headers the ball back to his goalkeeper. Jordan Marisic plays it across to Alex Mullen. All the way back to Maggetto again. Centofanti gets it back. Marino. Pishkineri, Marino. Looks this side. Has his attack partner in Maury. He's got David to beat as well as Trimboli. They double team him. Now it's Klimek. Looking for Trimboli. In some space. The fresh legs of Trimboli. Marisic comes to close him down. Trimboli finds Carl. Carl looked to flick it to Maya Hisamoto as he made a run forward. It would have worked if it stayed on the deck, but unfortunately it came up probably about 10 foot in the air. And Hisamoto was no chance of getting it. Now it's Marisic forward again for Apia. That time misplacing his pass. Goes out for a throw in. A long throw. Then Bruno skims off his head. Goes all the way back to Maggetto. Mullen, all right. Marisic has looked for that diagonal ball on most occasions today. This time goes the short option to Mullen. Misses him. Fortunately, though, Centofanti was there covering. Now Marino in the middle of the park. All right's ball forward. Polly's got a chase on his hands. He's got Apia. Referee says corner. Assistant referee says goal kick. Polly went to ground. Looked to be impeded by Apia. So again, the decision goes against Croydon. And Campbelltown find themselves with an opportunity to pull another one back, which would see us at 4-4. As we approach the final quarter of an hour. It's delivered. It's clipped. It's flicked. It's a goal kick. My apologies, the clock here must have stopped again. We're actually into the 78th minute, so 12 minutes of normal time to play. 12 minutes for Croydon FC to see this one out after what looked like an inevitable win. Sees them trying to hang on for dear life as Campbelltown look to pull another one back and pull this one out the fire. Mullen has Centofanti. He's shut down. Played forward. Apia. Brazali concedes another corner. For Campbelltown really mounting the pressure this half. We've got some capable people to score goals. We've seen that. Again, Marino clips it in. Far. Mullen. He's there. Fortunately for Croydon, it comes to nothing. Brazali goes long. Misamoto now shouts at handball. Play goes on. Martinello as the spectators clash in a war of words. Maury, very well done, wins it back. Apia, he's got Marino inside, but he finds Maury. Maury gets into the box. Campbelltown go forward. Marino didn't make it to him. Was cut out by Polly at the back post, I think it was. It was. Well done by James Polly there. He goes to ground again. He may have some sort of concussion here. Whether it's from the ball or did he hit the post? And obviously, earlier in the half, he was visibly in some distress after being collected by his own goalkeeper, Daniel Magush. And looks like he's going to be okay, but it's not a laughing matter with head knocks these days. Not only that, you'd hate to concede a goal if you did have some sort of concussion or visual problem between the eyes. Klimek goes long, so Croydon really digging in here. They've been forced to just battle away this second half. Here's Polly. Going forward, looks to be perfectly fine from that little cameo. Pasia John, he's got Polly to his left. Uses him now. Carl's in the box. Oh dear. Maybe he's not okay. Really miscued that one. Very unlike James Polly on that left side. Normally a fairly good user of the ball. Campbelltown. They've caught Polly out here now. He made that lung-busting run forward. Now it's Marino, the other end. Gets to the byline. And Bolmapore blocks it and has a few words to Marino. So Polly made that run forward. And Campbelltown noticeably seen him out of position. They played the ball forward. Marino picked it up, ran into the box, but again, well defended by Bolmapore. And as I mentioned, they're just having to battle this one out, Croydon, as Campbelltown City now go to their bench to make changes 4 and 5. On comes Josh Baresi for Allright. And Marisic comes off. For Connor Centofanti. So a couple more changes and a corner. Mullen wins the header. Again, forced just to clear the ball forward. Unable to maintain possession and work their way up the park here. It's all Campbelltown so far this second half and in the closing stages. Liam Bruno forward, but this time Campbelltown give it up and they might be short in defence here. Pasia John runs at centre fund. He's just come on. Fresh legs versus an experienced player. It's across the keeper and it's a great save by Maggetto. So almost made to pay from that attacking corner work, Campbelltown City, and that one would have almost put the points in the bag here for Croydon FC. Polly comes all the way over from left fullback on the opposite side to take this corner. He's going to have a fair old trek back if he misplaces this, but it's into the box. It spills out. Martinello's there to pick it up. Probably to give Polly half a chance just to get back in time. Bowl goes long, looks for Trimboli. Has to hold this up, Trimboli. He does well. He's got Centofanti. Holds it up again. Trimboli, David. Trimboli wasn't interested in the second ball. Now David's got a chase on his hands. He's got Josh Murray to chase. Murray comes to a stop, but illegally, and Adam Martinello picks up the yellow card. And at this stage of the game, with only 5 to 6 minutes to go, you probably take that as a win rather than have Murray running full steam into the box. Now it's Pasir John, who's gone to ground, stretching out what looks to be just a little bit of cramp. Referee comes over, made sure Pasir John was okay. Looks like he's still struggling with that cramp. Or is it much worse? No, he wants to come off. So Pasir John goes back to the ground, and now Croydon will make that change. Referee being very, very patient here. And on the far side, it looks like number 11, Oscar Slattery, is going to replace Pasir John for the final stages of this match. So we're into the final 5 minutes here of normal time. Anthony Pishkineri is going to deliver this ball into the box. If Campbelltown grab another one here, they fancies themselves to win this. Back post, Mullen. Referee's left hand almost pointed for a goal kick, but then his right hand went to the opposite direction and pointed to the corner flag. Pishkineri trods over to take this. Three minutes to remain. Still remain here. It's clipped in. Pishkineri. Mullen goes to ground. Now it's Carl. Galloping forward. He's got the fresh legs of Slattery. Does he go to the corner flag? Does he get it into the box? He gets it into the box. Hisamoto's there. Goes past him, but it's probably a win for Croydon at this stage of the game. He was able to pick the ball back up and keep possession. He's now got Klimek. Klimek hasn't got much support. Has to try and keep the ball here, Klimek. He does. In the end, he goes back to Polly, back to Bolmapore. Back to Brazzali. He goes long. Slattery puts Centofanti under pressure, but Centofanti good enough to see the throw out and win the throw. Now Baresi. First time we've seen him. Clips it forward. Slattery. Trimboli. Carl. Back to Slattery. Baresi. Throwing his weight around late here. Slattery now in the middle of the park. Has Maya Hisamoto on the far side. He's got Boffa for company. Again, Slattery. Clips one into the box. Probably didn't need to clip it into the box. Or did Liam Bruno use a hand? Referee says no. Now it's Maury. David does well. Maury concedes a free kick. And another win-win situation for Croydon FC. Just going to go around the grounds here. We haven't done this today, but there's another RAA NPL match happening today at Para Hills. And currently it's Para Hills 1. Adelaide United Youth 1. Hussein the scorer for Para Hills, Grelly the scorer for United. And down in Playford, we have a 0-0 scoreline down there between Playford and FK Beograd. Both those games in the 55th minute. Whilst here at Regency Park, we're into the last minute of normal time. Croydon still with a 4-3 advantage. The referee signals for a free kick to Campbelltown City. Boffer. A few State League 1 matches also happening. Cobras 0, Cumberland 0, Fulham 2, Vipers 1, Pontian 1, Olympic 2, Cove 0, Salisbury 2, and Sturt Lions West Adelaide to kick off later on. As Campbelltown go forward to look for an equalising goal at the death here. Into the 90th minute. Bowl just had enough of that and just put his foot through it, sends it all the way back down the other end where Maggetto picks it up. But Campbelltown back in possession. Centofanti. Baresi's there. And illegally shoved Brazzali out of the way. Croydon FC in absolutely zero rush to take this. Brazzali made out he was going to take it. He was never going to take it. And they've also stolen some real estate while doing so, probably a good 10 yards. Magush will probably look for Trimboli here in the corner. He does. Liam Bruno jumps up. And in the end, I think it come off Liam Bruno. Carl keeps it in. Martinello now. Trimboli might have a go from distance to finish it! Boy, oh boy, what a goal to wrap the points up here at Regency Park. Luca Trimboli. And for the good work Campbelltown had in this second half, ultimately conceding 4 goals in the second half made it impossible uphill battle. But Luca Trimboli just put the exclamation point on this one. And the war of words. Oh, it's fun and games, but
You're not a sportsman at all.
Luca Trimboli with an absolute rocket from distance. You could as soon as he came inside and picked that ball up, he was always going to let rip. Martinello looked like he was going to, but he was on his wrong side. Didn't matter. We're into the second minute of additional time, but I don't think there's any way back here for Campbelltown City, as good as they are and have been over the years. They really didn't come out to play in the first half today, but Maury looks from distance. Nearly made me eat my words for a second, but Magush, a very, very good goalkeeper. We've mentioned on a few occasions this year the amount of experience in goals from each team in the RAA NPL South Australia. Ultimately winning games for their teams. Mullen goes long. Brazzali just has to deal with this one, and he does. David, now Trimboli. Got Liam Bruno there. David goes on the ground. Isamoto. He's got Mullen. Mullen on a yellow card. Now the referee's got a difficult decision to make here. Mullen's on a yellow card. It's late. I think, in my opinion, if you give a free kick away for that sort of situation, Hisamoto was bearing in on goal, so probably lucky to escape a yellow card, and a second yellow card, which would have seen him removed and missing next week. But the referee just happy to pay the free kick. It was actually the assistant referee who brought the referee's attention to that. And now Croydon FC making a change. Just to finish this one off, it's going to be Andre Carl, who made out he was going to jog off, but then walked off. So Andre Carl goes off, and on comes Alex Good to see this one out for Croydon FC. David just clips it in. Good's there. So is Slattery, fresh legs. Good has the ball. Instant impact. Just sliced too far away from Luca Maggetto's goal. But that would have been a real instant impact if he had scored there. It would have been his second touch. His first touch was off his thigh or his chest, and nearly scoring another goal for Croydon FC. Maury goes to ground, wins the free kick as we play on here. Mullen plays it inside. Baresi. Forward. Polly. Inside to Klimek. Slattery goes forward. Good. Slattery making a forward run again. He gets the ball back, Slattery. He cuts it. Hisamoto's there. Trimboli has another go, does he? Clips it past Liam Bruno. Gets into the box. Klimek. Back to Trimboli. So Croydon not finished with just yet, even though they are up 5-3. Slattery. Looks to clip it in. So not going to the corner flag in these late stages. Croydon looking to punish and score more goals. And a free kick there, yes, that's the correct decision. David had front position over Josh Murray, and ultimately it was a pretty easy decision to make. So we're into the 6th minute here of additional time. Croydon 5, Campbelltown 3 on the One World LED and scoreboard. So this game is in the referee's hands. He blows the whistle for the free kick, and I think the next time he blows that whistle, it could be for full time. Trimboli wins the header. Maggetto comes to claim. Luckily he did, otherwise Good would have seen himself pick the ball up inside the box. Santafanti looks for Baresi. Bowl beats him to it. The decision goes Campbelltown's way. But it's now into the 7th minute of additional time. Campbelltown needing 2 miracle goals to get something out of this game now, as Brazzali goes forward. Liam Bruno intercepts. Liam Bruno makes a forward run. He gets the ball back. Is there still more in this game? Liam Bruno's cross is blocked by David. It goes out for a corner. So maybe there's time for the 9th goal of the match, and what would be just a consolation goal for Campbelltown. After being put to the sword in the first half, they found themselves 4-0 down after about 35 minutes. They pulled one back just before half-time. The ball comes in from Maury. It's deep. Margush comes to claim. He doesn't claim. He punches the ball clear. Campbelltown come out after half-time. They scored within a minute and a half of the restart. They then found themselves clawing another one back through an own goal through Jared Brazzali. But it was Luca Trimboli with an absolute rocket not too long ago as David goes forward. But it doesn't matter because Dennis Palisage, the referee, has blown his whistle. It's full time here at Regency Park. And some would say a possible upset. It's ended here between Croydon FC and Campbelltown City. 5-3 is the scoreline, an absolute goal fest. Unfortunately for Campbelltown, their first half put them in a position where were going to find it impossible. They nearly did get themselves back on level terms on a couple of occasions, but Luca Trimboli off the bench to rifle in what could even be goal of the week material. But it's full time here as we have a look at a few of the stats on the screen. 17 shots to 13 in the end, 8 on target to 5. And when you have an 8 shots on target and scoring 5, you're going to win a few more games than you lose, that's for sure. That's it from me here. I hope you've enjoyed the call. Next week is Cup round, so there's the potential, if you follow my page, SA Football Focus, that we do cover 1, maybe 2 games next week. Unsure which ones, but tune into them if you want. Otherwise, the following week, we're back for round 7 action, and we hope to see you then. It's full time here. Croydon 5, Campbelltown City 3.